Well, let's see how this works. First time doing it like this, so I don't know what I'm looking at or what I'm doing at this moment, but let's just feel it out, I guess. I'm not even sure if you guys can see me, but we'll see. Let's see, let me get the Discord open here on one side and see what the Discord says. If they sure, whatever. I wonder if I could run Discord and if I can run both. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. All right, so I don't know if it's working. I see. Oh, wow. Look at that. There we go. All right. We got some YouTube on there. That's cool. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I see your screen and I see you too. Cool. What do you guys think of the, stream? I don't know, I guess the quality of it, if you don't mind. Interesting. First time doing it like this, so bear with me. I don't know if, let's see, can I hear people here? Are people on the Discord as well? I got the volume up. Let's see. I see there's 4 people watching, so that's cool. At least I'm seeing that. I'm curious how the stream looks. We can talk stocks and all as well, but man, I saw this drop here. It all showed up on the tape right here. Showed up on the L2. Anything you do is great. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I keep trying, man. I'm trying to make this a better experience for all of us. You know, I mean, we got to get this stuff dialed in so that we can start racking in that cash. Oh, there we go. Let's see who is in the live. Mel is in the live on the Discord, so that's cool. So right now I have 3. Awesome. That's great. It helps you tremendously. That's perfect. I'm glad I could actually see this. Are you on YouTube? You're on YouTube, right, Vincent? Now you got to invest in dope mics and 4K camera. So I already have all that. I already have a badass camera, but the camera on the computer is actually pretty badass itself. If you notice, if I move over here, it moves with me. If I move over here, it moves with me. It's doing that itself. That's the camera inside the new Mac, the MacBook Pro. So I don't know. I'm hoping that the sound's coming through okay. I have mics at my house which I'll pick up, and then I'll be able to use that for this purpose. I'm just trying to make sure this all works. So, you know, I mean, because bears suck, and so when this popped up, I would usually push this button right here. Now
that was not easy.
I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Did you hear that, Vincent? And then we have 1 RO case. All right. And Mel's on here, but I'm not sure if she's hearing anything. Let me see. Let me open up the chat.
Yeah, I hear you perfect. Loud and clear.
Sweet. So you see everything and everything's clear?
Yeah, and I'm also on TikTok watching you too, and it's perfect there on another phone.
No kidding. Oh, that's awesome.
Just not YouTube.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, I'm not on YouTube.
That is freaking super cool. Oh my god. I've been struggling with this thing for like, I don't know, the past 3 hours, trying to get it all set up the right way and get these buttons to work. uh, how'd you do today? Did you do okay?
Ish.
Yeah, I got.
I chicken out is my problem. It goes south and then I don't want to lose, so I don't do a stop. But then I end up just putting it just above or what I bought it at. So
Gotcha.
I'm making sense, you know,
Yeah, no, I
like
get it.
$10 here, $12 here, $37 here, and
But
then it takes off.
with that being said, so with you saying exactly that you make money here and you make money there, you're making money. Those small profits are going to help out. It's building your confidence. It's not it's sometimes I go at it like it's a race, but really it's not. You just got to take your time and keep doing what you're doing, and you're doing a great job if you're making money. I mean, I got racked for $800 today, so I got robbed.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, there
And then
was.
I miss all the good ones. Like you do it, and
Yeah.
I guess my biggest question is if you miss your like entry, are you just done, or can you hop in at another time?
So if if the entry's gone, so let's say here, let's go back to, because right now we can basically say the watch list is done. So let's go to the watch list. So I believe it was this one that went kind of nuts there for a minute. Yep, there's the entry. You see this big green right here?
Yeah.
So that was the entry area. This was the stop. There's your entry. There's the volume weighted average price. It made it past it. You missed this entry, right? Now you're up here. Well, support becomes resistance. So typically my entries are around resistance. So you see it resisted here, resisted here. It broke through those and then came right back down below it. Resistance is also the volume weighted average price. As you can see, it broke through here, and then finally got through here. And then the Bears lost their battle pretty good, and the Bulls ran pretty fast. Right here, if you look, because this right here is where it's at right now. It's 563, I believe. If let's say this line right here was down here, and now you're approaching resistance again, and it bounced, and let me zoom in so you can see it a little better. And it bounced, it didn't get it, bounced, didn't get it, bounced, didn't get it. You've got another entry right here if you wanted it. You can jump in waiting for that breakout. You know, you'd catch from 59, you'd catch maybe what? I don't know, a few cents there, but it works both ways. You could do it again later on. Look, right here. See, and this is the hard part, because when it's live, when you're doing this while the market's moving, and it's just frustrating because you're sitting there going, oh my God, like, look at all these orders come in, but the stock's not moving anywhere. When you're watching this and it breaks through the resistance and you go, okay, well, I see the volume start to pump in. As you can see down here, it's starting to get bigger and bigger. And then it finally goes up. You can get in on a breakout, or you can get in on a pullback. So it broke out here, it broke through. This is your pullback right here. It pulled back, said, okay, I found some support. I'm going to go for it again. If you notice, it's got resistance right here at 67.7. Down here, you're at 57. So there's 10 cents right there. Here, if you caught it a little higher, which you could have, you've got more resistance here, here, and here. It's easy to tell you when the chart's done like this, but when it's actually running like this makes it a lot more difficult, because you second guess yourself. I second guess myself. I second guess myself all the time. Looking at the chart, like, especially right now, look at this crap. This is garbage. There's no volume. 50 shares. We're in after hours. No big deal. Let's find one that's actually moving. So Craig, CREG. CREG. So here's CREG. Perfect example. Look where it's bouncing off of. Look where it's finding its support. Volume weighted average price. It broke through here, but it came right back. Bounced there, came through here, came right back. bounce there, bounce there, bounce there. This is a scary part to play with right here, though. And the reason I say that is because the volume's already crapped out, and now it's in consolidation. So break of 217, you might be able to get maybe 224, maybe a little bit more, but it doesn't look like it wants more because it keeps bouncing off of that, and it's already made its move. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this instance, volume weighted average price is your true support. And then you can dive in. You could even go back. You can go backwards and go, okay, well, where did it bounce before? So let's see. We can look at this right here. Okay, there's some support there. So you can draw yourself a little horizontal line right there. You can go up here as well. You can draw yourself another one right here because it looks like it's been hitting there. So now you have yourself an area of support and resistance, 1 and 2. Now you're in that area of support and resistance. So if it breaks through that volume weighted average price, you can bet your bottom that it's going to come back down to like $2. You can see that it's already starting to have trouble right there at that 207 from previous events.
Right.
And now if it approaches the resistance up here, then you have a chance for it to break out again, possibly get yourself a new high. The only thing is how's it been doing today, right? Look, it breaks that, you can expect maybe 231, and it's got more resistance. This is its area of resistance right here. So that's how I look at it. And you're gonna, I'm telling you, Mel, you're gonna get freaking rock solid. Keep taking those little profits, ease into it. You know, don't go for those home runs, because if you go for those home runs and they don't work out, you're gonna fall back and you're gonna get back into even a worse spot than you are right now, where you're thinking, you know, you're overthinking it.
Gotcha.
You're scared to jump in. You're scared to hold longer. That kind of stuff.
I went in on IMG after hours,
Mm-hmm.
and I got in like at 24, and I bought 5,000 shares, and it just kept going to 21, 20.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, geez. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for 2, 4, 5, right? Just so I don't lose anything.
Right.
Then it went to like 2, 4. So I'm like, okay, I'll itch it up to 2, 5. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be greedy. I'll get 2, 6. So I do 2, 6, 26 cents. It hits it, and I should have known that once it passed that 2, 4, it would take off. Boom, it took off to 30 something. I was like, I was just didn't want to lose, right?
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I'll just take something.
Yeah. And so what I've been doing recently is, instead of just taking it all off the table, now it is a little harder to do when I'm trading with you guys, but take a little bit off the table. So let's say you said 5,000 shares, and it goes up to, like, you said you bought it in at 21, right?
24.
24. So you bought in at
Hold it at
24, and
26.
it kept flubbing around 21 to what?
To 20, 21, 20. And I was like, but it was like for 45 minutes, or it was a long time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I mean, how long am I going to sit here and watch this thing? So I just said, forget it. I'll, set it at 24.5.
Okay.
And then I saw it start going, and then I just moved it up a bit. And I was like, well, it really hasn't got in 45 minutes past this 24. So I'll just sell it at 26. And so I just put in it at 26, and then it took off to what, 32 or something?
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, 32.
Something.
Exactly.
But like in a second, I was like, really, if I just would have waited.
That's happened to me plenty of times. I've literally held for, let's say 30 minutes going on a stock, going, okay, all right, well, it looks like it's losing support because I'm looking over at my level 2 and it's faking me out. And then I look over at order flow and I see, okay, well, the bears are totally winning. And I look at the inflow and it's not that much. And I'm like, well, what the hell's going on? Well, the shares are coming from somewhere, because the shares are flying in here. These things are stacked. And I'm sitting there going, okay, it looks like it's going to go down. So I put my my sell, like, let's say I'd put it on this one, I'd put it at 26. And I'd say, okay, screw it. I'm just going to take my 26. I go ahead and sell it. As soon as I do, it does what you just said. It takes off. I think there's something to that. I don't think it's just, hey, we're unlucky. But we'll see how that works out here. I'm gonna keep a little bit closer eye on that nonsense that the market makers are playing with us. I think it's our broker too, because I've heard people say that it's the broker that's messing with us.
I mean, full disclosure, I just started doing this and I'm doing it off of 2 iPhones. So it's not like I have a chart really. That's why when you're live, that's why I'm always squawking, hey, go live, because I could watch your chart.
Oh, I got
Otherwise, I'm going in and out of an app because it doesn't let me stay on Schwab and go look at a chart at the same time, right? So that's I think my mess up.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to do just on like your phones and iPads and things like that. I used to do it just on the phone as well, and it's harder to see. It's harder to read the chart if you even see the chart.
Yeah, sometimes I don't. So I don't even know how to use a chart. That's, I think, should be my next step.
That's a lot of your confidence right there.
Do you have a course on that, or like, do you just have videos or anything?
Well, I mean, basically every time we're live, I do it. And now that this is all working, like this is working so far. I've got Whisper on here saying, "Let's go, buddy. Hope you're doing okay." So it's cool. You hear me fine on the Discord. They hear me fine over there. So what I'll be doing now is I'll actually record videos and I'll be able to put them on the website so you guys can see. Like if I have a perfect example of, like what a double top is, then I can show it to you. I can be like, look, this is a double top. This happens all the time. After this happens, we get wrecked. That kind of stuff. See, like, look, we were just talking about IMNG. It broke through volume weighted average price there. Now it's coming down. And right now it's got a little bit of support right here at 25.66.
I see that. So on your chart, you just have that VWAP. Yeah. Do you have any of the EMAs? I don't even know what that means, but I hear people talk about it. So
EMAs, they're exponential moving averages. So I don't. All I care about is if the bears are winning or if the bulls are winning. If they're below, see, look at that, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
So if the bears are winning, then it's right down where it's at right now. It's right below that volume weighted average price. That's where the algos sit as well. So, oh, Whisper, you hear her louder than me. Yeah, I don't have a mic on me, so I'm just using the mic on the computer. But I will have a mic shortly. It's at my house. I just gotta go pick it up.
It's super loud.
It's super loud for the Discord?
Loud for Discord, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Here,
perfect. Not loud. I mean, it's perfect.
Let's see. Is that better for Whisper? If Mel talks, is that better? Because I took the volume down on the Mac screen.
What?
You know what?
What? You want to do it?
Yeah, because this has to get signed. I just realized. Okay. This and this can go. They don't need to be signed. But if you want his sunblock to go.
Oh, the sunblock still hadn't gone?
No, sunblock.
That's what's it. The sunblock hadn't gone. It was ordered last Friday.
Well, she just came here today. I love you, B.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, this is cool that this is working. That's what I needed to see. I'm still getting used to seeing comments on something else other than TikTok. I wonder if I could open that up on my phone. And this way you guys get a clearer picture and hopefully you can follow along better. Interesting.
Will you tell us again the bid and that book thing, the bid and ask?
The bid and ask? Yeah, so here's your bid. You want it for it to go up, you want to see it stacking up the way it is right here. So you got 6,000, you got 2,000, you got 9,000, 5,000. You want that, right? But you see an equal on the right side of the ask. These are the bears. These are the people that are trying to get this thing to go down. These are the people selling the stock. These are the people buying the stock. So when this price starts going up, goes up higher and higher and higher, then there's more shares being bought than there is being sold. Now there are fake walls like this 25,000 right here. I'm sorry, 10,000 at 25. That could be a fake wall. So that's the bid and the ask. The bid and the ask is, I mean, it's the simple part about it is watching it and going, okay, I see a wall formed at I don't know what, 32 cents, 22,000 shares right here. That could be a real wall or a fake wall, but it gives you a better idea of what's going on with the stock. And when you start seeing, and I'll show recordings of it because it's going to happen when we're trading. When these stocks start to halt up, you'll start noticing just a crap ton of shares coming up in here, and then all of a sudden this will all just come together in a like 100,000 shares at 23 cents. It's insane. That's how it halts, because the price moves so fast, so far in just a matter of minutes, and then it halts. This is weird. I got to look in two places to see all the comments.
You can mute it.
But yeah, look, remember I said this was its support? So it dropped down below support, and now look what it is. It's its resistance. See that?
I listen to this too, or just about you?
Who's this?
I'm explaining to you, brother. This is the time that everybody gets weird.
Who gets weird? All right. So yeah, so that's what I got there. On this side, you know, it's funny. This is on the screen, and this is actually what's moving today, because this is the one that cost me like $40,000.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, this one right here, in just a matter of minutes. Yeah, that one made me cry.
There was some news on it today.
Yeah, smart power.
After hours.
But that's cool. I wonder, now let me see. Let's see if it'll let me do this too. So
when we're talking, could everybody hear on all the platforms or just Discord?
So right now I've got TikTok and Weeble, and it looks like I've got Facebook as well on there. That's
so then you need something in place where you have someone who's talking too much. You know, like you could pipe them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I can mute them. I can mute people on
Because somebody was on the
Discord.
other day, and he just never stopped, and it was like you couldn't get a question in because he was talking the whole time. So I don't know what you do about that, but it becomes annoying, right? On the other side, I'm like, oh, I need to mute this.
I understand. I get that.
I don't know how you fix that, but
I don't know how to. I mean, I can mute someone. I can say, okay, now let's give someone else a chance. You know, I mean, I could control the room better. I think that's the way to do it. So let me see if this actually works. If this works, this is cool. Well, I mean, this would be cool for the live stream on like TikTok and YouTube. Will it allow me to share my phone? Let's see here. Phone in use. Okay, cool. Go ahead and do that. Sweet. All right, so now let me take this over and see if you, oh my God, you guys can see it. So there's the stock monitor. So this is real time. This is what's going on. So you know how I'll tell you guys like, hey, I'm looking at, oh, it disappears. That sucks. If I click on the chart, it disappears. But you know how I'll call out a stock that's moving?
Mhm.
Well, it's because I'll see like CMCT, 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 CMCT. See how it's all going up, it's rising. So I don't know how long ago this was. Okay, SGBX right now, rising bid, rising bid, rising bid. So then I'll go over to here. Craig's rising as well. Craig's moving. But I'll go over here and I'll type in SGBX. I think it was SGBX. Yeah, SGBX. So it went up, but it got smacked down real quick. But that's what I'll be looking for when I'm looking at these and I'm calling stuff out. So see, there's SGBX. That was just a minute ago. Let's see if it actually wants to move though. That's cool. You guys can actually
I did good on this one today. I kept hopping in and out of it. I just was like, oh, I'll go in. I'll go. Okay.
Perfect. That's what you
So I
got to do.
actually want to get a skill. I mean, it's almost like gambling.
Yeah.
I was in Vegas. I didn't gamble at all. I'm literally gambling on my phone. I don't even need to gamble.
Yeah, I mean, it is technically it is a form of it, but yeah, I don't recommend gambling. But this to me looks like a double top. This looks like it's going to come down. SGBX 3837. Volume weighted average price is its resistance. It looks like it's coming down. This was a nice little setup here. It was trying to do a inverted head and shoulder pattern. It ran up to the top of the shoulder, or the neckline. Yeah, that's the neckline right there. Ran up to the neckline right here, and it got knocked down. So this will probably come back down 35 cents, maybe. Yeah, I got wrecked today. Today was rough. That's awesome. Whisper can hear me fine. I'm still learning how to use all this stuff. This is so cool. Streaming, and sending data to TikTok. So, what are you watching me on right now?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm watching you. I'm on Discord with you, and I have another phone, and I'm on TikTok.
And is it
different names?
Is it clear
I'm
on
on
TikTok?
Yeah, it's clear. Well, I mean, I have to zoom in on it.
Oh, okay. But it's clear though? You can see pretty good? Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you want me to go to YouTube for you?
Oh, if you want.
Or are they telling you they could see it?
I got Whisper on there right now. I've got Vincent. I got 3 people on the YouTube. It's a lot more stuff to worry about, but I think it'll help. And I'm thinking of doing just the YouTube stuff, the other, TikTok and that, just for a little while in the mornings, and then switching over just to the Discord. Because I think that'll.
Jared, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let's see, who's that? I'm thinking of doing just the.
So it's funny. It's talking right now. It's lagging.
Yeah, I heard that.
So, do you hear it?
Yeah, that was
right now.
I did. I heard it.
This is V-Man 1657, and I'm also Vincent on YouTube.
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for letting me know that.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for letting me know that you caught that. That was awesome.
Can I ask you a question that's been kind of bugging me a little bit?
Sure.
So when you alert us on a stock, sometimes when you put it out there as where we're to get in, right? You so a lot of times when I go to it, like, I'll give you an example. Like, I think you posted CPOP today.
Yeah.
I want to say, I think it was 204.
Yeah.
So when I go to 204 at 2 o'clock, 204, it already passed those levels. Do I wait until it comes back down into those levels again before I try to enter, or what's your thoughts on that?
So yeah, so when I alerted CPOP, I alerted it at 150, 160. Let's see.
Oh, so I mean 150 once.
Yeah. So here.
I'm talking about I'm talking about the time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm talking about when I alerted it on, because that was 9:22 in the morning for me. What time are you in? What time zone?
Oh, I must. Oh, I'm in Eastern time zone. Let me. I'll try to be more precise. I used the wrong example, I guess.
Okay.
Because
no problem.
So my point is that when you alert us about something, usually when I go to it, like when you just alerted us, it seemed like it already went. Like I could go to it immediately and went right, and it's already past that time. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh no, and I get it. I know exactly what you're saying. So here's the only problem that I'm having, because when I post an alert, I'm giving you guys entry, stop, take profit, take profit, take profit. If I could maybe type faster or get the information to you faster, it'd be better. But I'm trying to get a lot of information in there for you. So like on CPOP, I put trading notes. So here. So you got your notes right here. You got your information.
Yes.
Then I'm making it available for everybody. And that takes time. So typing in an entry, looking at the levels, looking at the volume, sometimes just takes a lot more time. And unfortunately, it doesn't pan out that way. But the reason that I give you an entry zone, I give you an area of entry instead of just like, hey, 150, because that gives you an idea of where I think is like the cutoff of where I think you should be okay to enter.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like CPOP,
I get it.
mean, this was insane. It caught me. I had a stop loss set, and it got me pretty good. Was not expecting that breakdown.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. Yes.
Yeah. So I think, let's see, I alerted it that looks like 9:15. So that would be 9:15.
12:15 of my time.
Yeah, right here. So this is where I alerted it. Right in
Right.
here.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And so
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So my alert was at 150, 160. So it was coming down off the second bump. What I was seeing, and this is what my idea was, is this cup and handle right here, that it was forming a cup and a handle. And that's why I alerted it, because I said, okay, well, this thing can run. If it just gets past the resistance, which is right here, 175. And so VWAP was 154. Let's see, right here. Yep. Yeah, so that's exactly where I alerted it.
Right, because there was a wick at 12:14 anyway that went into that zone that you posted.
Right.
So if I was quick enough, I might have been able to catch it.
Yeah. But again, the whole thing isn't just, and then that's why I love putting like an area, because if it passes it, and the minimum that anybody really has to know about trading is how to find support and resistance and keep their emotions in check. I've failed at the emotions part. I've failed very hard at the emotions part. And it's just because there's a lot of stuff going on. Today I could have been a lot sharper. I could have, taken my profits when I had some, but I let all my trades go south on me. But in this,
I get it. You're doing a great job, in my opinion.
Oh, thanks,
and I hope you're doing well. And just want you to get better, man.
I appreciate it. I'm working on it. I'm taking the medicine. We'll see what happens. But the watch list, the alerts, the way that they're coming through is based on, okay, where's the support, where's the resistance, and how far back does it go, and then bring it into real time. Where are we at now? Like, because a couple months ago, tariffs went out on, let's say, Canada, China, whatever, and now today the tariffs got lifted or something changed, and now it's going to go back up to what it was previously. like this,
Gotcha.
this resistance right here. Look at the VWAP is its resistance. It hit here again, tried here, didn't get quite there, but hit again here, broke through and right back under. I'd almost bet my left nut that it's going to bump its head on VWAP again and come back down.
Okay.
But that's, that's just looking at the chart. So with your question, again, a long-winded question, or a long-winded answer is,
yes.
as long as you know where your support and resistance areas are, you can jump in this trade when you want to, as long as it's somewhere close to the area that I put in there.
I guess I understand exactly what you're saying. I guess what I do is when I see that, and if I miss it, I kind of get scared and like, well, maybe it's too late. Maybe it's going to come back the other way. You know what I mean?
Yep. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. It's
so I have to be a little bit more, I gotta trust myself more. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah. And you can do that. And another good thing to do is, if you're doing this on your computer, is to record your trading. So as soon as you get in a stock, hit the record button, like a screen record, because then you'll see, you'll be able to go back and you'll be able to look at what happened with the level 2. What did you see on the time and sales? Like, why did you get in there? You'll be able to dissect it a lot better than just journaling your entry or your exit.
Right.
So like today, I didn't record my stuff. Would have been a great learning experience. I mean, sure cost me enough.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. I don't even know how you're still awake with that loss.
Yeah. I went to sleep. I was not feeling good. And getting that tap on the head there did not make me happy.
Wow.
But again,
go ahead.
It's a great thing to do, to record what you're doing, your trade, even if it's just 1-2 trades a day. I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently with my trading, and I've noticed I'm profit. I want to say 85% of the time, but I let my profit escape because I think that it's going to go higher. And then that little tiny bit of greed steps in and I'm toast. And then it does exactly what CPOP did. Boom, there.
I also want to say I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt the young lady that was speaking before me. I didn't mean to cut her off. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
You're good. Mel's awesome. She'll only thump you once or twice if you get out of hand.
You didn't cut me off, by the way. But
I'm sorry.
I do want to tell you this. So it lags. I don't know if this matters. It lags between 6 and 8 seconds. Okay. I've been timing it. So if you're putting something out, it's not going to hit them for 6 to 8 seconds after the fact.
Okay. More reason for them to come over to the Discord.
Yeah. Hey, Jarek, this is Craig. Can I add something to your conversation?
Hey, what's up, Craig? How you doing?
Hey, good, brother. First of all, thank God you're feeling better. I'm happy about that. But one thing I want to add, you also, it's not always about your entry points that you put. There's other criteria that you put down there. Sometimes I'll watch, you'll say if volume hits, make sure the volume hits over 2 million or whatever it is. Right. So it's not just the entry points, because that's where you can get in trouble a number of times. And I've done that in the past. So I actually look at all the criteria, and then sometimes I lose and I don't go in and it loses. And sometimes I'm actually happy because it dropped, because yes, it got to a certain point, but the volume wasn't there to carry it forward.
Right. And yeah, I agree with you too. And then that's why I put those things in there. Like, so on BMNR, when I put that out, I said trading above VWAP 3509, confirmed strength, volume at 26.15 million. That's what it was when I was looking at it. And that's why I put it in there. Because you want that volume to continue. If the volume starts crapping out, it's going to go south. And where's BMR?
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Wow.
Yeah. So I alerted BMNR. I put an entry in here. I'll put that so people can see on the live stream there. I alerted it right here. BMNR 11:04 a.m. That's Pacific Standard Time, so it's 3 hours back. So 35.36. I thought it was actually going to pull back. I thought it was going to pull back to that, and then it was going to run. It didn't pull back to that. It pulled back a little bit because it was right here. This was where it pulled back. It pulled back to 37.31. And then it went back up to 39.28, which, if you notice, 38, what is this thing doing? 38.50 was the first price target. So it hit the first one, and if it could have gotten over that 39, it would have, I think it could have rallied to 40. But then they decided to dunk it. God, man, all day today. Ugh. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Craig, because yeah, I forgot to mention that. But that's such a valid point. Is if the volume craps out, like it could actually still be pumping, but it's pumping the wrong direction. But here's your perfect example right here. Look at the volume, pumped, and it went up. And then all of a sudden you're catching the backside of that wave, and that's over here. And where did it do it? Well, right around that little fair value gap that it created right there at 55 cents on SGBX. I don't really see anything else really moving right now, except for stocks that are way out of price range and have a float that are just way too high. Any more questions? Any more takers? This was only a test.
Hey, Jay. So it's Craig again. So tomorrow, just a question: have you ever seen something like this before? Tomorrow, IPO is going to happen with White Flower.
Okay.
In other words, they're huge, but there's a company that owns 80% of that, which is BTBT, which is Bitcoin.
Yeah, they've been moving.
My question is, could BTBT rise if this IPO ends up being as good as it's supposed to be?
So,
does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
In other words, IPO takes off. It's at whatever, I think it's IPOing at 27 or something dollars, whatever it is. And BTBT has 80% interest inside this company, which is going public. So my question is, could BTBT get some sidekick from that going up as well?
It can. What I would keep in mind though is, did it already?
It did, yes.
Yeah, you see that? It's already up $1. It's already up 90 cents from 1 to 3 days ago.
Yes, and I was looking at it a couple, when I started reading all the history of white flour and all the whatever it is, white fiber, I'm sorry. Started reading about it, and then I looked, I said, oh, look at this. And it was like 3-4 days ago. I said, okay, maybe I should jump into BTBT as a secondary. But anyways, I didn't. But the point is, I was wondering if you ever seen it where it can actually parallel it a little bit.
Yeah.
Not the same value, but percentage-wise, maybe. I don't know.
Well, do you remember when Bitcoin was going insane and BTBT came out and basically, rode its coattails?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago, and it went crazy. And so did BT. Was it BTC? What?
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, one of those. They all run together, and it's the same thing. It's just riding the coattails.
All right.
Yeah, that came down nicely. So right now it's actually at a very interesting spot. Look how many times it's hit it.
Yep, exactly.
It used it as support there, resistance here, resistance, support here. So it's at a very interesting spot. If it can break through it in after hours where there's really not much going on, that could be a good move.
Yeah, it has some potential tomorrow. It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'd say at least 377.
Yep.
But yeah,
Cool.
I'd keep an eye on that. And it's so choppy. Look at that. Ugh. Well, cool. I'm glad this is working. This is only a test. What do you guys think of the little green camera guy down there? Is that all right?
Your mugshot?
My mugshot, yeah. You know, to show that I'm actually here, because you guys will see this if I'm not here.
Yeah. Are you still at your uncle's house?
Yep.
Yeah. How's he doing overall?
Just getting there. Just
That's
getting
good.
there. Had a little fall a little bit ago, and
Yeah.
that set him back a little bit. But yeah, we'll all get there. Right now,
I'll
just
tell you, listening to you a couple months back, and ever since I've been a little more silent because I'm doing a couple of other stuff along with doing some silent trading, but really going into the SEC filings to make some swing trades and to do, I'll do my day trades, but I'm also now going into some short-term trades for 2 to 3 months. But the SEC filings are just unbelievable what you can do to make your trades more profitable, just to know where the company's going, so you don't just blindly see, oh man, they have warrants that could be executed, or they have,
Yep.
on the books they have a reverse split that they can use, and then it's just amazing on SEC filings, and it's worth the while for anybody just to go into the Edgar pages or do something, just read on it,
You know, the hard part of it is just taking that time to do it and get proficient at it, because like we've talked with On My Mama so many times. Yes. My wife just came on and says it looks good. She's on Facebook. That's cool. That's awesome.
It's your beard. She likes your beard.
Yeah, she loves the beard. She loves the scruffage. She was upset when I had just the mustache. She said I looked too much like my dad.
It was Mario, right? Mario.
Yeah, I'm Mario.
Luigi. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, so this is working out pretty good. Did you catch any of off the watch list today?
No, I didn't play it. I'm finding this month to be pretty darn boring out there. After hours pre-market, it's vacation time, so I'm just doing a little bit less on and saving up for September type of thing.
Yeah. I'll give I'll give out a swing play idea for you guys. I put it on the Discord. I'm feeling generous. Maybe God will be good with me with my heart for crap's sake.
That's a good one that you put on the Discord today, by the way. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
I'm actually in that after you did it.
INMB?
Yep.
Yeah, INMB.
They had some good catalysts coming, and they had that good information. What was it, a month ago? That good that didn't really. It wasn't all negative news that came out. It was good, some positive news too.
Yeah, it's actually. I mean, I feel like it's got some room to go. Cree asked me about it. She goes, "Hey, can you take a look at it for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And it was in the back of my mind. And then I dove into it. It took me about, I want to say, to give it a good thorough assessment, it was a little over 15-20 minutes to take a look at it. But I think within the next 10 to 20 days, depending on what the bears want to do, how much they want to short the shit out of it, I think that thing could go 420 plus.
Yeah, I for sure. Like I said, there's some good catalysts in there, and they got a good drug it has to be worked on a little bit, but I really believe it's a good stock.
Yeah, I think it'll do good. I'm hoping this makes things a lot easier for you guys. Again, I like the fact that I can stream multiple streams. It's not going to be like this the whole time. I'm gonna cut the live stream off to the other platforms, and it's gonna be solely on Discord, but the other platforms will get it for about 30 minutes. And then that way we're continuously still growing. Because if I were just to do it on Discord, it wouldn't grow. We would have the same people that we have, and people would come and go, mostly go, because people that get to the point where they're like, hey, I already know what you're telling me. I already learned. Like a few people already have. They're not going to stick around, or they'll stick around and just not give a crap because they're enjoying the community. But I'm trying to make this thing grow so that there's more people, and if there's people that come in like you, like Daddy-O, that come in and give me information that I didn't know myself, and I'm like, holy shit, I just learned something. Then it's like the community is growing. We're evolving, like Chris said today. We're going to be a bunch of badass traders doing the same damn thing every day. And then that's when the real money starts.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give you one stock that I'm in that you can laugh if you want, but it doesn't matter.
Don't
but
say
I'm
Craig.
in at
Don't say
I'm
Craig.
in at it. I'm in at 28 cents. I have like 2,500 shares of IXHL, and I didn't sell it when it went to 170 because I honestly believe, based on what they have in the filings and all that, I mean, that potential, I really think it's going to be bought out, the sleep apnea drug almost. And I just think, I just think it can't go lower than that. And it's been shot down by, I don't know, dark pool, or it's been whatever, but I really believe it's going to take off, and I'm hoping it does, put it that way, because like I said, I'm not going to lose too much because I'm in at 26 cents, whatever it is, 28 cents. And I'm just hoping that it will eventually go up when they announce their phase 3 and they get an IND for it, hopefully, and all that other stuff. So I just think it was shot down because it was just beat down by shorts, and the company they had an at the market ATM, so they did use part of it, but they said they don't want to use any more because they have all the money they need to continue going forward, and they sold all of their warrants. There's no more existing warrants on there. So I think I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to see if you think this is stupid or not on what I'm saying.
Which one was it?
IXHL.
Oh, yeah. This one was a couple days ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I got it for the long haul anyways, hoping that it's that sleep apnea drug, the first in its class, where it's a drug and not a mask, and it has raving top line results, like extraordinary top line results, and it just got beat down because of after the announcement. I think it was shorts and all that other stuff, but I don't know.
Let me see something real quick.
And there's no warrants on it at all. They just got a $50 million at the market offering that they can use at any time. That they said, the CEO came out and said, we're not using it. We only used initially when it first came out, they used 9 million of it, just to, and they're done. And they're pretty good in there, but they're ResMed and some other companies like Jazz and all of them are really interested in. They brought in directors from those companies into their IXHL's companies. So it seems like these companies are very interested in maybe buying that company or that sleep apnea drug. So I'm just hoping for something like that, perhaps.
So there's a few things that I have, my little assistant here throwing up red flags on it. So for a swing play type hold on IXHL, why is that so hard to say? IXHL, yeah, that's tough. So obviously they're burning a lot of money for R&D.
Yes.
Fundamentals aren't there. It does have a dilution risk. F3 filed to raise up to 50 million.
Yeah, the ATM.
Yep. Then there's the sentiment. Retail mostly unaware. So low social buzz, no big analyst coverage. Market doesn't care yet. Squeeze history, yes, it's had squeeze, which is good. Timing, so it's not hot right now. The momentum obviously is dried out after this run to 178.
Yeah.
And as you can see, if it does move back up, that's probably where you'll be capped again, if not at 125.
Yeah.
And let's see. There was something else. There's something else. Yeah, the chart does look wrecked. It dropped down from $4, I believe. Wasn't it just at $4? When was it?
A little bit ago.
Yeah, right here. Yep. Yeah, there's your fair value gap on it, all the way back there at 292. So you would, I mean, it is a low float, so that's good. It's not a micro float, but it's a low float. 21 million, not bad.
Yeah.
There's
the only positives I see in the news catalysts are within a month they should come up with the like I said, the FDA will rule if it's going to be, IND, if it's going to be a fast track through phase 3 or, stuff like that. So that could be a very good catalyst.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
What phase are they in? Do you know?
They just finished. They reported last week. They just finished their phase 2 and met every endpoint with positive things of 85%. I mean, it was. If you read it, it'll blow you. It was one of the best, best performing phase 2 that they can have. That's why they're thinking the FDA is just going to fast track it through phase 3 and shorten their timeline, because it's just a drug. It's not where you need a mask anymore. It literally is just taking a drug now for sleep apnea.
Yeah, so it's not like that. What's it called? When they just create it's a similar device to a previous device where they can fast track it through all that stuff. This is an actual pill that they'll be taking.
Yes, and the reason why they're going to be able to fast track it, because a lot of the ingredients or things in that pill has already been approved by the FDA, and they had such high results from the phase 2 that the FDA feels confident. So we'll see what happens, and that's why ResMed and Jazz Pharmaceuticals and ResMed, which are high-end stocks and all that, are really very interested in this drug because of that. And ResMed is a sleep drug, a sleep company anyways, but that would be the best cases if they buy that out, you know what I mean?
That would be pretty epic. I think that would get you up to this 291.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Yeah. Anyways, that's too long-winded, so I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. Again, look, this is a test only. This is only a test. Oh man. So yeah, I think it could be decent down the line, like you said. Once that phase 3 comes through, because just looking at what I pulled up on the internet, volatility on data drop. So when they drop their, obviously, any FDA delay, med data, immediate dump risk, it's already pretty low. So how far could it dump?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the lowest it's been?
It was lower than
21
that. 21
cents. 20 cents right there, 18, 17. Oh.
If you read the news from that phase, there's something causing it to be freaking that low, because it shouldn't be that low with that kind of a phase news. I think it's a temporary low. I think it only can go up from here. That's what I believe, and that's from what I read for the positive part of it.
You know what the only scary part is?
What?
Remember that one we were watching that dumped?
Oh, don't bring it up.
I gotta bring it up. That dumped
Go
from
ahead.
like $5 to we thought 11 cents was good, 13 cents was good, and then it dropped all the way down to 1 penny.
Yep.
Whew. I will never forget that thing. I mean, thank God I was out of it, but then I jumped back in trying to buy that dip, thinking 11 was it, and then it just kept going.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then Spidey and everybody was convinced that this thing was gonna go, and it didn't do a thing.
Yep.
Man, so many
And
shenanigans.
one thing for Vinny. Vinny, do you use ChatGPT also? Because part of what sometimes when Jay puts something out, you can go into ChatGPT and ask the same questions, and it can actually give you some more insight on things as well. Because ChatGPT is like my best friend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
No,
great for
sir. No,
fast
sir. I
info.
haven't tried that yet.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you
great.
definitely, it's the best friend. I'm telling you, go 100% into chat. It actually gets to know you. You ask questions, and when it gives an answer, you could build upon that question and build upon that question and build upon until you narrows it down to almost perfection. It's really good.
The only bad part about it is when it's off, it is really off. It
Yes.
gets dates wrong. It gets tickers mixed up. So when you're looking at stuff through Chat GPT, trying to figure out or dissect what something's gonna do, just make sure you're double checking its work, because it'll throw you in a loop and you'll be stuck.
Yep. That's right. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Well, cool, man. This is working out. Cool. I like it. I just, God, I got to get this this health crap under control, because it doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of energy going out right now.
Are you getting migraines along with all the other stuff you're getting? Still?
I'm getting, so I have like this rubber band around my chest.
Yeah.
And sometimes it hurts and sometimes it just burns, and it feels like just a consistent burning. They call it obviously myocarditis. I've had it. My myocarditis actually was also known to happen from COVID, and I've had COVID.
Oh.
I've had COVID 3 times. The first 2 times it almost took me out. But I had myocarditis before COVID because I had a stroke back in 2018, and and with that stroke they found a hole in my heart that was 1.32 centimeters, and then with that they fixed it around was it 2021 March, and I had a good job. I was a CNA, just got hired at a new place. And myocarditis, literally, I was fine 1 minute, next minute I'm on the ground just going, oh my God, what the hell is going on? I can't take a deep breath. I can't breathe. And I was in the hospital for like 3 days, and they're like, yeah, dude, you myocarditis. And then we figured out that it's all associated with my autoimmune disease, unfortunately. So that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling myocarditis. Each time I go to the hospital, they keep telling me my troponin levels are elevated to a stressful spot. Last time I went, not this time, but the time before that, I was at 134. That's the reading that they had. This last time I went, it was 160. And what those things tell you is that your heart's in distress. So, yeah. So every time I go to the ER and those levels are escalated, they send me to the hospital, and I'm usually there 3, 4, 5, 6 days.
Wow.
Yeah. And they send me home.
So is it episodes that you have? It could just happen anytime, or something that triggers it?
Like this could get really bad, like right now, or it could not. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I could be doing nothing, eating the same food I've been eating, sitting on my butt, not doing anything, and all of a sudden, boom. Or I could wake up with it. One day I went to sleep, took a quick little nap because I was tired. I woke up and I've got this big burning feeling, right? And that's when I went to the ER this last time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's stupid. But hopefully I can figure it out here soon. I don't know. If not, then, I guess I'll just go back to boozing. I'm just kidding, if my wife's still listening.
No. You can't do that. The brandy at 6 a.m.
Hey, don't give away my trade secrets.
You were doing good though at that time. Remember?
I was killing it. It was great.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I hope you have a good evening. Take care.
We'll see you guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Take care.
Take care, man.
All right, man. I'm still here. If anybody has any questions, I'm still here. I'm still testing to see how the computer does with all this fun stuff.
I actually have a question.
Okay.
Another one. I bought HCTI. Remember that was that like little 8-cent
I remember
stock?
it. Yep.
Okay, then somehow I went back on Monday, so what, the 4th, to look, and now it says it's $19.82, so I'm down $16.51. But then when you look at it, it says it's $3.
How many shares do you have?
I only have 100.
You have 100
Thank
shares?
goodness.
How many shares did you have when you started?
When I started, I must have had, like 25,000, I guess.
Yeah, so it
right?
reverse splitted. It reverse splitted.
And it did like 254.
Yeah, it did a reverse split on you.
But I mean, now it's 19. Now it says my price is $19, and it's only a $3 stock. So do I just dump it and call it?
I mean, so technically, I can't tell you to dump it and call it. I can tell you to.
Yes, I know.
I can tell. I can tell you to.
Thoughts?
I can tell you to. You know, how high would it need to go for you to break even?
I guess what, 6 something, right?
Mm-hmm. So it would have to go pretty high from $3.32.
It's really never happened.
It's very rare if it does happen. But the companies, so stocks, they're creatures of habit. Like Mullen. Or do you remember Mullen?
No.
Mullen, so technically you're only allowed to do 2 reverse splits within a year. And the NASDAQ has its own way of dealing with it, and they do it behind closed doors, and they don't have a transcript to let you know what was discussed. But they can use their own discretion to let the stock split again. So HCTI just did a split. If this thing drops down lower and drops down below that $1 again, guess what? They're going to do another reverse split. And then so your 100 shares is now going to be whatever that is. But what it's looking like is it does keep trying to get back up to volume weighted average price and over. I know it's not far. I mean, it's far from where you're in it, unfortunately. But I would just watch it and try to get it at its high. Right now, it's trying. You know, it's not at $3. It's at $3.35. And if you're already, you're already in the hole quite a bit. If it's money that you just kind of just don't care, like, all right, well, whatever, I'll just hold on to it until maybe it does something. It is healthcare, and the only way the healthcare companies make money is when they have a drug approved, or sounds like, Dylan says, sounds like STSS. Yes, that's like Mullen. That's like Mullen for me. And G-Wave, God, getting anxiety just saying those names. Ugh. Let me see because on Discord, you guys have a chat on here too. Let's see. I forgot about that one. Open up the chat. All right. Sorry, mic is not working for me. Okay, that was yesterday. Cool. So slow today. All right. So anybody got any more questions about anything? Today was rough. GV was pretty awesome at the beginning. Started off slow, but then finally woke up. That green bar is the entry area. There it is, right there. Whoop! It hit all 3 price targets, and I missed it because I was in another one. And I'm trying to keep my I'm trying to keep it to 1 trade at a time. Did you guys catch GV at all? Bueller.
I did not. No.
No. Man, that's another one that just out of nowhere. There's what we were waiting for. We were waiting for that push, and then it just dumped again, like every freaking stock today. And it didn't even. I mean, with this wick, it didn't even give you a kiss. It just said, "Hey, high five, peace out."
Yep.
But do you guys see why I keep volume weighted average price up? Because look what it did. Bounced off, got through it, got below it, used that line right there. That's one of the take profits. Used it as support resistance. Here it used it as support. VWAP became resistance, and back under it went. So many times, all you got to do is look at your volume weighted average price and your volume, and it'll tell you mostly the story. And if you're confused and you're looking at a stock like this one right here, like BTAI, and it's all weird like that, take it down to 5 minutes and it'll show you the story. Look at the story. How many times could we have made money on this thing? 1, 2, 3. We could have done three solid trades on this thing with hindsight, right? Because everything's hindsight. But if you watch volume weighted average price, it blew up yesterday. It said, okay, hey, I'm going to go from 225, I'm going to go up to 350. Then after hours, it took it higher, took it to 377, and then it came down. It found support. About 295, maybe $3, 295, $3. So there's your area of support. Found itself there, and then you had these crazy one-offs. But if you took it down smaller and just basically traded it within this area right here, you could have made yourself a little bit of money. So 324 to 350, there's 25 cents. What else do you need in a trade? And we missed it.
I got in that at 338, and I got out of that at 360.
There you go. You got your 30 cents or 22 cents.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's how we're supposed to do it. That is how we're supposed to do this crap. Drives
Hey,
me
Jared?
nuts. Yeah.
Do you short stocks also?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't, and the reason that I don't is because I'm bullish AF.
That was
Okay.
easy.
Gotcha.
Can you guys hear that?
I just thought I'd ask.
Did you hear that, V-Man? Did you hear the
What's that?
That was easy? I'm just curious.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Okay. So I got to refeed that into the computer for people on Discord to hear that. All you see is just the button. Son of a biscuit. All right. There's another one that broke its stride, XCLB. It was such a disappointing day for me. I really felt good about some of these stocks. This one was fine. MYGN finally woke up, and in after hours it's still moving. That's fantastic. That might be on the list tomorrow to get up to 650 or maybe 720. Man, just a disappointing day. I actually thought this one was going to do a lot better today. That's the hard part about doing this stuff for you guys and trying to get it. Oh, cool. You hear it on YouTube. That's good. Trying to get this stuff is stressful, trying to figure it out and try not to screw up, because I'm not just doing this for me. I'm doing it for you guys to give you good information. And when I screw up, I feel bad. Like, the watch list definitely wasn't one of the best that I've had. And it does suck sometimes catching them like, you know, like, hey, the day just started at 6 right here. 6 started right there. It does suck that sometimes they just right off the bat blow up. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. If you can wake up early enough and you could, you know, FOMO into that, then that's on you. But did it hit the price target? Not this one. This one missed it by 3 cents. But if it does, then I got to put that on my list as it hit. So, all that being said, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I think I'm good with the test. I think the test tested well. I hope you guys think so too.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Then I will see you guys tomorrow in the morning, and expect your watch list here coming up. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, also, I don't know what the website did. I sent that watch list out yesterday. I want to say about 6:28. And the fact that when I woke up this morning and I saw that it still hasn't come out, I didn't notice it until it actually hit my phone, because I subscribe to my own stuff just to make sure it comes out. So I don't know what the website was having an issue with. Just so you guys know, I'm sorry it didn't come out until like 3 a.m. this morning.
We thought something happened to you.
Yeah, something always happens to me.
No, we figured with all your health issues going on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I thought. That was my first thought, that you were back in the hospital.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for caring. The support's been great. So thank you. But all right, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a great night.
All right, take care, man. Stay well.
Get some rest.